And so the defense there stands tall, and a good job by Vereen, 22-yard attempt.
Well, you hold them to a field goal after a big play like that and get in the red zone, you feel like you've won.
Krasinski. And there's penalty markers down. This season, Krasinski 0 of 1. Missed a 41-yarder against Mizzou. Dan Capron, our referee.
Offside, defense, number 11. The penalty is declined. The field goal is good.
Detroit, Minnesota down 3-0 to the reigning MAC champion Miami Redhawks. Mason Krasinski to kick it off, and back to receive is Stoudemire and Bennett. Don Treadwell, former walk-on wide receiver at Miami University, first year at the helm of his alma mater, was the offensive coordinator for Mark D'Antonio at Michigan State for 4 years, spent a total of 7 years in East Lansing.
Now he's part of the cradle of coaching.
That's right.
That's something special, I can tell you that. He was a great receiver.
Very influential in his career, as we had an opportunity to speak to him the other day. And the football fell off the tee. There is a wind blowing briskly. Krasinski, a 4.0 GPA as a chemistry major. Impressive. After his field goal, 22 yards. And it's going to be Stoudemire. Stoudemire looking for some room. Cutting to the near side. Has a lane right along the sidelines. And he is run out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line at the 39. Mason Krasinski is on for the extra point. He missed his PAT against Missouri 2 weeks ago to make it a 3-point game. 1-yard run for Fink. Coach Jerry Kill fired up.
Oh, man, you know, I tell you, when I saw that on the touchdown, you look down there, I tell you, there's nothing wrong with Jerry. He's fine. He's back. You know why? Because he's coaching ball.
Yeah.
That's what he loves to do.
Absolutely. One of the things he talked to his players about this is what I love to do. Stoudemire and Bennett back. Taking a by an up man for the Golden Gophers. Trying to get outside now, runs it back straight up the field, and at the 40-yard line with 11 seconds. And Tommy Olson was the carrier there.
There's only two types.
Mason Krasinski to kick things off for Miami.
I always thought the first series of the second half was so important because, again, it sets the tone for the second half.
And whistles all around as that one was rolling to the up back. Olson.
I initially thought it was an onside kick, but the ball fell off the tee.
The ball fell off the tee. And amazing that Mason Krasinski, as a ball came off, he was still able to get that right toe on it. And instead of just deciding, you know what, I'm not going to kick this thing as it fell off. And Nunley, Dayon Nunley is going to hold it. And Minnesota had to do this as well in the first half. There is a swirling wind as the clouds now cover us here in the Twin Cities. It's become a cooler afternoon. And with the hold, Krasinski. Lineman running into Stoudemire there. You know, going over the shoulder that time for Minnesota, Tommy Olson, the true freshman.
Well, that's a mistake by Tommy Olson. No, you tell those big guys like that, those offense, you never back up. Those guys behind you, those running backs with those 29. They were either coming on a blitz or he was trying to steal the slant route, okay, which they've been using. And if you do, that's a good call defensively, but you got to go over the top with the safety.
Muffed snap. Stoudemire, Bennett back. Mason Krasinski. And he hits a line drive. And it's going to roll out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And flags down with it going out of bounds. Tied at 6.
Kick, but you always tell your defenders, when that quarterback is scrambling around, if you're playing on the back end, if you're a defensive back, you stay in coverage. And all too often they start taking their eyes off the receiver and they worry about the quarterback scrambling, and that's how someone ends up wide open.
Aaron Griffo skipped one to Zach Dysert last time in this situation. Krasinski. That time the snap is good, and so is the kick. 29-23 with Krasinski. With Stoudemire and Bennett back. Bennett, how about the big play that he made? Fifth-year senior. And they're going to need Nunley to come over and put their finger on it and hold it.
I can tell you, though, statistically, statistics are very misleading, but typically, in a game where you either throw an interception that goes for a touchdown or you have a block punt for a touchdown, it is so hard to win that football game. We'll see how this plays out.
Mason Krasinski taking over the duties from Trevor Cook, who graduated. First team all-conference for the Red Hawks. Departed. And Stoudemire brings it up in a solid return. And the Golden Gophers are going to go to work right there at the 33-yard line.